As I was scanning for questions, watching the live chat box on the YouTube live broadcast of TLDR, the Locker Room Daily Report, I also looked at the chat room on live.perillo.com. Really nothing interesting came, I guess, to me by way of you asking some potential questions to answer in videos. So I looked over on lockergnome.net, and there was a question asked, do you think Windows, assumably Microsoft Windows, is overpriced? That's interesting. If Microsoft does not adjust their pricing strategies, yes, over time, Windows will become increasingly overpriced. In a day and an age where we can buy applications for just about any platform for 99 cents, or even get them for free, and sometimes a little bit more than that, the idea of spending $100 on an operating system just seems to be overpriced for an OS upgrade, going from, let's say, Windows Vista to Windows 7. I mean, there's no question there. You need to upgrade. Going from Windows 7 to Windows 8. How much is that going to cost you? And then you've got to think about where you can use that license. The way Microsoft has done it is, well, traditionally speaking, you would have to buy a separate license for each computer that you wanted to upgrade, which that's not cheap by anybody's measurement. And even if they sold it for $30, if you had 3 computers to upgrade, that's $90. Now you can compare that to other operating systems. Linux, that doesn't really cost you anything in terms of money, or OS X, $30, and you can use the license on any particular Mac. It seems to me that going up against $30 or free, Windows is terribly overpriced today. And I don't think anybody would argue with that. I don't think anybody would say, I want to spend more money on Windows. If anything, it's too cheap. No one's going to say that. No one in their right mind, other than someone who works for Microsoft, is going to say that. In fact, I don't know if you guys knew this. As I was scanning the headlines, I did mention it during the live broadcast. One that popped out, and I mentioned this, is hey, you can get mad at me all you want. This is directly from the headlines. Let me scroll to it. Let me find it. According to TechCrunch, U.S. PC shipments slipped 6% in quarter 4. Q4, just a few months ago, they slipped 6%. Went down. Now, what's interesting, Apple's computers, Macs, jumped 21%. So some people are saying Macs are expensive. Well, they may be, but it seems that a lot more people wanted to buy Macs than PCs in Q4. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. Look, dude, I'm not the one who asked the question, and I'm not the one who created that headline, okay? This is a reality. How's Microsoft going to compete against an OS that's free? Let's just take Apple off the table for just a moment, just so you know this isn't about Apple, okay? Or not specifically. Even though they're in the same universe of personal computing, when you're going up against free, that's a challenge. And I would say that for most people, Ubuntu or potentially even a Chromebook can do 75% of what they need to do. Surf the web, check email, manage photos, do some word processing, spreadsheet applications, presentations. You don't need much for that, and it can be done on the web. So if you're asking me if I think Windows is overpriced, my answer is yes. In today's marketplace, absolutely. And if you do not see that as a reality, you just wait a couple more years. Trust me, if Microsoft does not adjust its pricing and licensing strategies, it is in bigger trouble than it already is. Have you seen its stock? You could drive a car on its stock, it's so stable. So, you may agree or disagree. That is the question. Do you believe it's overpriced?